Hey guys, time to go home, okay? So let's talk as we're going home. You know, it's boring to just be walking without talking, right? Anyway, I'm going to talk about being black in China. Yes, being black in China is not easy, okay? It's not easy. It's so difficult, so much. But we survive anyway. We survive being black in China. See how full the train is. It's really full. Anyway, let me continue with what I was talking about. So I was saying, you know, being black in China is really difficult. Some things that you go through, you know, you just ask yourself, like, really? Sometimes you'll be like in the subway like this. People will be pointing at you, talking about you in Chinese, thinking that maybe you don't understand the language. Sometimes they'll be describing you. Look at your eyes, look at your nose, your mouth, oh, your hands, you know. And sometimes they'll be pointing at your hair and this and that. You know, sometimes myself, I have all these funny hairstyles that I do, okay? So you'll be like looking at me like, huh? You know. And also when it comes to jobs, you know, there used to be a time when you are black, you don't get high salary. Even if you are qualified for that job, you get a low salary, especially when you're African. You are black and you're African, or you come from African countries. You get a lower pay than someone who is coming maybe from Russia with a white skin color, okay? And also one thing in China is that they put everybody in one bracket. Black people are black people. Whether you come from wherever you come from, you are black, you are African, okay? Until maybe you start to talk to them, you know, they'll ask you like, what's your nationality? Maybe that's when you can tell the people, oh, well, I am from the United States. There's a train coming, let me just pause. Like I was saying, and then maybe you can just lie, you know, about where you come from, and then maybe they can just accept you. For like a lot of black people, they will say, I come from UK. You know, the UK has got a lot of black people, or I come from Canada, because Canada also has a lot of black people. So people just lie like that. Like, this is where I come from. And some people actually say maybe they come from the United States. They will just lie like that, okay? So that at least they can get a better paying job, okay? Because if you say you come from Zimbabwe, Mozambique, Zambia, Malawi, Ghana, Nigeria, whatever, they don't really count those countries, okay? And there's a thing called natives. The native speakers are people who come from English-speaking countries, but for some reason, South Africa is considered to be a native country, like an English native speaking country. So South Africans, you know, they are black. At first, they're treated as black people, right? Then later on, you know, when they say they come from South Africa and they produce their passport, then they are considered to be, you know, native speakers, all right? It's really funny here. It's really funny here, but these things do happen, you know. Sometimes, like, let me tell you a story that happened to me. I got this job, and at this job, it was about 2 years back, I think, 2 to 3 years back. I used to be like going to museums, different places, and when I come back from there, then we get back to the office, we start to write books for children about what we saw and everything, and creating books, you know, those kind of things. So I used to be, you know, when you're doing your job, you just do your job. And then one day they told me that, yeah, you know, you come from Africa, so your salary is going to be a little bit low. I said, why? I said, you know, the bosses said, because you come from a country that is, you know, in Africa, your salary should be low compared to some people who are coming from some white people, to be honest, they said white people. And I was like, so you want me to do the same job as a white person, and then I get low pay and she gets higher salary? How is that possible? Anyway, they said this is what the bosses are saying and everything. And this is what happens to a lot of people, a lot of Africans. They have this experience of that because they are black. No matter, even if they are doing the same job as the white person, they get a lower salary, okay, a lower rate, which is very bad. All right, so I was facing the same problem myself. Like, they were like, you know, then they told me that, yeah, this is what the bosses wanted, everything. Then they told me like they wanted to put my photo on the website of the company, everything. And then they told me that I should change, maybe to lie about where I come from and everything, so that when other stakeholders open the website, they're going to see that I come from a different country. Maybe I could say I come from the UK or from Australia or from Canada or something, but I should not write that I come from Zimbabwe. I was like, really? But this is the thing. It happens every day. My case was not isolated. It happens every day. This is what a lot of Africans face in this place. Yes, But yeah, like I said, some of these things were happening 2, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years back. Now things are changing a little bit better because people are now beginning to voice out. Okay, if you, for example, you get to a place where they tell you that you're not going to be getting paid higher salary, you can just leave the job. You can just tell them, okay, I'm not taking this job because I know I'm qualified enough. So if you really don't want to take me, then it's okay. I'm going to leave it like that, all right? So now they understand that, oh, wow, anyway, these people, they know what they are doing, okay? And also they've also seen that there's people now, because a lot of Chinese now, they travel a lot, okay? They travel a lot and everything. Then they say, oh, wherever they are going now, they are meeting black people with the higher ranks, speaking good English, doing nice jobs, and everything is big and nice. So now they are also beginning to feel like, oh, if they see a black person, they will appreciate them for what they can do, okay? They can appreciate them for what they can do. Like now, because I changed when I changed my job and I started to work at another company, as a reporter, I used to say, like, when I go to events, when I'm in events, in the beginning, they will not want to talk to me. Maybe they'll just be leaving me alone, just being alone with no one there to talk to me or something. But when they start to see me doing my job or start to interview people and everything, then they become friendly to me. So this is just how it is, as long as you are black, as long as it's they'll just look down on you up until they see what you can do. You understand? So that is the reason why I was saying, I don't think this place was really made for black people, I wouldn't want to say that it's something, it's racism. I just feel like maybe it's because these people have been like locked away from the world. They didn't know what is happening outside. This is just how I feel. I don't want to put them like they are racist, because from as far as I know, racism is something that comes maybe from the system. Okay? So I wouldn't want to say they are racist. They are racist, I mean. I wouldn't say that. I don't know. Maybe should I? Considering everything that I've mentioned that happens to black people, Sometimes, there was a time when you enter the subways, people will move away from you. Some people will cover their noses to feeling that you smell. All those things used to happen, yeah. And they still happen in some parts. They still happen, and some people will get really offended. And also some, like, for example, the thing of putting every African in one bracket really frustrates other people. Or like putting black people in one bracket, it really frustrates other people, especially those who don't come from Africa. They'll feel like, why are you putting us in this bracket? We don't come from there. We are not from there, okay? But for them, sometimes they don't care. They don't know that, until maybe you start to talk to them. But by just looking at you, they will judge you by the way you look. For example, myself, I'm always considered an African because of my hair. But if I'm with my friend and my friend has got Brazilian hair, my friend might be considered to be from USA or from UK or from Canada because of her hair. You see? Such kind of things, they do happen. Like, you'll be like laughing, like, really? And also, they want people with light skin. Light-skinned people, they are better people. If you are too dark, they'll be, they don't really feel like, being close to you, okay? If you are really like dark. Our black is different. We've got the different shades of black. There are some really black, and then some chocolate black, and then some other caramel black, whatever kind of black that you're talking about. There are different shades, but they will prefer a lighter shade of black, okay, for them. They will prefer to have that rather than to have the pitch black, okay? So yeah, this country is one country where you feel like, but we survived. And I think we've also helped in changing some of the things that are happening here. We have helped by changing. So because some of us have been here for a long time, and there's some people also who have been here for a longer time. So because of all those experiences, and also them seeing that a lot of Africans are influxing in this country, they have no choice than to accept that this is what is there. Okay, they are now beginning to accept and see. But if you meet the new ones, they don't know, So it is what it is right now. But anyway, I'll be getting off soon. Okay, you can see the train is really full now. I'll be getting off soon right now, okay? So I will talk to you later in our next upload. I just wanted to share this one as I was going. I was really bored just standing, doing anything, okay? So I decided to share this story with you, but it's a true story. These are the things that we face here all the time. Like all the time. Anyway, kisses. Bye-bye.